After deciding to begin selling the Motoski line of snowmobiles in 1978, Stuart Spoor recalls having decided to find out more about the local snowmobile club and set out to attend the next meeting. Little did Stuart know this meeting was the annual general meeting and they were looking for some help.
Well, in their wisdom, they made me vice president that night. Here it is, this is like 2009, so about 31 years later, I'm still doing volunteer work for the Snowmobile Club. The club was in pretty near dire straits. We were using bed springs towing behind snowmobile machines, and we did have an Alpine with a Bombardier groomer behind it for some of the main trail. And we bought track trucks. We handed up two of those, and they weren't maybe beefy enough to do the amount of trail that we had, so we ended up buying tractors. And now today, as you see, we're back up to the big BR 180s and back into the track vehicle again, and still have a tractor, but we have 3 of them BR 180s now, so we've come a long way since 1980. And the trails have vastly improved due to the help of volunteers.
Having only noisy restaurants for holding regular meetings, the Snowmobile Club was looking for some place to call home and put out the word of mouth.
Carmen and Betty, not only did they give us the use of the property, they offered us a barn down there in their place that was pretty well dilapidated. It was an old straw barn at one time, made out of logs. The roof had fallen in, and there were some elm trees growing up through the floor, and it was pretty well ready for the match.
After countless hours of blood and sweat, a clubhouse slowly formed from that old barn. After taking more than a year, the celebration began on December 15th, 1989, when it was declared completed. That was 20 years ago.
20 years? 10 years?
20 years.
20 years? This is unbelievable. Betty would make pancake breakfasts and eggs and also had sandwiches and muffins and some soups and usually was open on the weekends. So it was a place to come and go and tell stories and get warmed up. It was a really pleasant experience for us.
Now used only for meetings, a few functions, and the annual volunteer recognition potluck, the clubhouse stands as a tribute to the volunteers and landowners that make this sport, snowmobiling, not only what it is today, but what it was.